This week, there was particularly extensive news from DC. After much speculation in recent weeks, it is now clear how things will continue after the release of the 4 upcoming films: The Flash, Blue Beetle, Shazam 2: Fury of the Gods, and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom in 2023. Similar to the MCU, there will be different phases, or rather chapters, in which a certain amount of projects will be released. These chapters have a thematically appropriate title, with the first section being called Gods and Monsters. But which movies and series can we look forward to? Well, James Gunn revealed that in a short video on Twitter. Here are the highlights. One of the new movies that was already apparent beforehand is a new Superman. After the back and forth about the previous actor Henry Cavill, it was made clear some weeks ago that they would start looking for a new, younger actor. The planned film, which will be the first one of the new chapter, is titled Superman Legacy. But according to Gunn, it will not be an origin story. The script is written by Gunn himself, and there is speculation that the DC boss will also be the director. The release date is set for July 11, 2025. One of the most anticipated projects from Chapter 1 is Lanterns. The series is said to have 2 main characters, Hal Jordan, who was played by Ryan Reynolds in the 2011 film Green Lantern, and Jon Stewart, who is likewise also a Green Lantern. Many fans expressed particular excitement about the way the series will be made, as it is said to be inspired by True Detective. This series belongs to the best modern crime series. Above all, the first season with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson continues to have a large fan base to this day. We can therefore look forward to a dark crime series with at least 2 members of the Green Lantern Corps. The Brave and the Bold introduces the first DCU Batman. The exact cast is not known yet, but you will be able to see not only the Dark Knight, but also his colleague Robin on the big screen again. In this case, Robin is Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's son, and according to Gunn, his favorite Robin. He is a cunning murderer who will surely cause chaos in a very special father-son relationship. Not only will Superman get his own feature in Chapter 1, but his female counterpart, Supergirl, is also to get a movie. The focus is on the clear difference between her and Superman. While the latter was able to spend a reasonably comfortable life on Earth, Supergirl grew up in the wilds of her home planet until the age of 14 and had to watch nearly all of her friends and family being killed. A significant difference which will most likely also be reflected in the way the film is made. With Swamp Thing, a genuine horror flick is to make its way into the DCU. Following the cancellation of the series a few years ago, the company is now going to produce its own feature film. In keeping with the genre, it will be pretty dark, but in spite of the horror element, it will be equally related to the other films and series. The film is supposed to be the last installment of Chapter 1 and should therefore deal with some storylines that will then be taken up into Chapter 2. It's a bold move to end the first chapter with a horror movie, since the genre has rarely been applied to superhero movies in the past. Besides talking about the many movies and series from Chapter 1 of the new DCU, James Gunn also discussed 2 movie projects that are very well known beyond the borders of DC and stand entirely for themselves, and therefore are now being referred to under the term Elseworlds, which is quite well known in the comic book world. The first film from the Elseworlds is Joker Folie à Deux. The sequel is an immediate continuation of the popular first part from 2019. And the main actor, Joaquin Phoenix, is to be joined by Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. The style of the film is said to resemble a musical, and there are plenty of rumors regarding the plot. In one of our originals, we took a closer look at the film, so feel free to check it out if you want to know more about the Joker sequel. The theatrical release is scheduled for October 4th, 2024. The second movie from the Elseworlds is The Batman 2. Although it is a known fact that a new Batman is being sought for the DCU, this one has nothing to do with the already introduced Robert Pattinson as the Dark Knight. In terms of story, the plot of the first part from the year 2022 is continued and accompanies Batman on his journey as a young detective in Gotham City. Also to be released is the Penguin series, which is set in the same universe as the 2 films and, as the name suggests, revolves around Colin Farrell as the Penguin. As we have known for quite a while, the series will link the 2 movies in terms of story, and as a result, will also be released before The Batman 2, which is scheduled to hit theaters on October 3rd, 2025. Whether and how it will continue after The Batman 2 with Robert Pattinson and his character is not yet known. Which DC projects are you most looking forward to in the coming years? Let us know in the comments.